My dear fellow survivor, welcome. I'm so honored that you are here with me today because I'm answering a question that every single survivor has when joining Music Can Heal. And that is an unanswerable question that I would like to help you rephrase so that you can answer it for yourself. And this question I asked myself for days, weeks, months, years, until I finally realized that it was unanswerable and unhelpful. So I started asking myself a more helpful and empowering question every single day instead. And this original question is, when will I feel okay again? I'm sure you can relate because I asked myself the same question for years, like I said. So I didn't realize that it was not a matter of knowing when I would feel normal again. It's a completely new normal. I don't have to tell you. So instead of asking when and thinking in terms of timeline, grief has no timeline, by the way. Everybody processes differently. The thing that you should ask yourself is, why am I doing this? Why am I wanting to get better? What for? Not when. When is irrelevant. Time does not heal all wounds. That is bullshit, right? But if we start asking ourselves a question that is not bullshit, such as what for? Why? Why do I want to get better? What for? Then we infuse ourselves with purpose, passion, there's fire in our heart. There's fire in our soul. There is actual fuel to get better because we have a reason to get better. But asking when will I feel okay, that is not empowering. That is an unanswerable question and unhelpful. So stop asking yourself this question of when will I feel okay? Ask yourself, what for? Why am I doing this? What am I using to get better? And if you are not knowing what to use to get better, then I really encourage you to look through our blog posts because each one contains a healing habit. And just pick one and follow that healing habit for 1 week and see how you start changing the way you think, starts changing the way you feel, starts changing the way you act. That is how we create change. It has nothing to do with when will I feel better. It's why do I want to get better and what am I doing with the time that I have to get better? What for? Right? I'm not telling you to ask why me, right? Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to survive and trek through this? I'm asking you to ask what for? What is the purpose? What purpose can you create? For me, it was, well, I'm a survivor who's trying my best to get better because I want to empower others just like you to do the same. Give my life purpose, meaning, passion. There was a reason for me to get better. And so I could share with you my strategies, my mindsets, my tools, and most of them probably you've never even heard of. That was my purpose and still is to this day. What for? Why? Those were answered every single day. So once I start asking myself, when will I get better? By doing, feeling, and thinking exactly the same thoughts and actions and feelings every single day, I stopped that. And I started asking myself a more helpful question. What for? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to get better? And then all of a sudden, my thoughts, my emotions, my behaviors started changing to support my greater purpose, which is Music Can Heal. So I invite you to start dipping your toes in the healing waters. Start choosing those healing habits one by one. Don't try to do them all at once. Just one will do. Do it a whole week, do it a whole month, right? And then move on to something else and add on to your routines. That is how we create change. That is how we stop asking the unhelpful questions about when on this imaginary timeline of grief, which does not exist. And we start asking ourselves a more empowering, helpful question, such as, well, what for? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to get better? And what am I doing differently to support that vision? So, my dear fellow survivor, and I mean this with all my heart, may you be filled with music and heal.